Trey, since we've seen you lead on the court a number of times and give a lot on the court a number of times, are we going to see you cry tomorrow night?
I hope not. That's the plan not to, so we'll see, but probably not.
You generally keep that kind of stuff kind of bottled up. What kind of emotions do you think we're gonna see from you tomorrow? What's it gonna be like to go through senior day for you?
It's gonna be bittersweet for sure. I mean, obviously, my journey coming to an end here. I mean, I'm excited for the next phase, but obviously there's a lot of great memories here, just with my teammates, past and present, and it's going to be special for sure.
How do you guys, both of you, avoid allowing a senior night to impact play on the court? Coach Holman said a lot of stuff will be done after the game, but you're still thinking about it. I imagine this is the last time you get to step out there. How do you keep that separate from, hey, we need to win a game against Villanova?
I mean, it's a big game for us. I mean, we know we need these 2 wins this week, and it can help us definitely in the Big Ten standings going into the Big Ten tournament. So just putting those emotions to the side, obviously it's going to be a real emotional night, but pushing those emotions to the side to realize that we do need these 2 games, we do need these 2 wins is going to be big.
Dre, Coach was saying that you're sort of shining example of what it looks like when a player is serious about his development and how someone can improve over time. I'm just curious, like, 1, how much pride do you take in that? And 2, like, how much better do you feel like you have become over these 4 years, and like, what did it take to get to this point?
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely grown a lot over these 4 years. Just, I'm always trying to get better. Just always trying to learn new things. Just get in the gym. Just trying to become the best player that I can be. That's just something that's really been instilled in me from a young age. I've never been one. I'm not the tallest guy, not the fastest, can't jump highest. So, I mean, I just gotta get in the gym and work.
What maybe you hope to become over the course of your college career? How does that match up with where you are right now? Like, do you feel like you accomplished, like, individually in terms of that development, what you hope to accomplish?
Obviously, you always shoot for the stars. So, I mean, obviously I haven't been exactly what I've become, but I mean, I like what I've become. I mean, I came in every day, worked as hard as I could, and always gave my best effort. And that's all I can ask for myself.
I know when you, Adam mentioned you've suffered some injury in your eye socket, and I first met you, you were recovering going to your sophomore year, you had a serious injury. Just to overcome all that, and I know there's a lot left to be done, but as a senior looking back, like, to overcome all that, what does it mean to you?
Yeah, it means a lot. I mean, obviously I've been through a lot these 4 years, and not just injuries. So it's been a challenge, but my guys, my teammates, coaches, they've all just been there for me and just pushed me to keep going every single day. I couldn't ask for a better 4 years with me.
Danny, what's tomorrow night going to be like for you and your family?
I mean, it's been a long road for me too. We both know how important it is after all the work we put in, and I think just being able to be there with everybody that's helped us get here, it's going to be special.
Well, last year, Coach Holman started Joey on senior night. Did you take notes on that, and did you maybe remind him of that this year?
We'll see what happens, but there might be something. Yeah.
Dre, I wonder what it's been like for you throughout your career to be able to look up and see your dad watching you, and you're obviously playing at his alma mater and everything. But what has it been like for you? Like, we see him on the road, we see him here, but to look up and see him watching you play at his alma mater, what's that been like?
It's a dream come true, really. I mean, this is something that I've wanted from a young age, me and my brother, just to be able to come here and just do what we can do. For my dad to be at all the games, it's been special, and just to make him proud is one of the biggest accomplishments in my life for sure.
Do you think it's going to be tougher playing your last game at Ohio State or playing your last game with Caleb in college?
I don't know. That's actually a good question. I never really thought about that. But yeah, I mean, definitely my family comes first. So playing with my brother has been real special, and it's something that I'll never forget. So I gotta say that probably Trump playing.
Are there specific memories that you have when you think back to your 3 years playing with Caleb that in 20 years you'll look back and maybe this game or this moment behind the scenes or this celebration that you can light us on?
Not really anything specific, really. I mean, every day has been fun. I mean, I try to make the most out of every day, especially knowing that it's going to come to an end soon. So, I mean, I can't really pinpoint one moment. There's a bunch, really.
Talking about your development and growth as a player, and we've all seen it. I know Kobe Bryant was someone who was important to you. I was just wondering if you're carrying any of that mentality with you since his passing.
I mean, I definitely tried to. I mean, he's one of the main reasons why I chose 24, just committing on Mom the Day and everything. And I mean, he was a big impact on everybody in the basketball world, just from what he's done and just the way he carried himself. So that's definitely something I'm trying to carry with me too.
When we talked to Coach Holman, he said that when he got here, he showed you a bunch of text messages that you hadn't answered when he was recruiting you at Butler. What was going through your head when he did that?
I was actually scared, really. 'Cause I mean, that's your coach now. It's like, man, definitely should have answered. But I mean, it's been fun. I mean, obviously him recruiting me and me not picking his school, but him ended up becoming my coach. I mean, it's been crazy, really. But it's been fun. I really enjoyed playing for him.
He said that when they were recruiting you, felt like they were putting in a lot of effort. They felt like you were kind of holding back, that you were holding out, hoping that Ohio State was going to offer. Now that this experience is getting toward the end, what did it mean to you when that offer did finally come? What was that experience like?
It was real cool. I mean, I didn't really know if it was going to happen. Didn't really know what was going to happen. I was actually about to commit a few months prior to that, but just talking to my brother and my family, just waiting. I'm glad I did, for sure.
Where were you going to commit before that?
I can't tell y'all that.
But it wasn't Butler.
No.
Okay.
Danny, how you liking the Andre to Danny question ratio?
I don't worry about that stuff. And he's my roommate, so we talk about it.
What can you take us through what the journey is like? Just being in your role, being the guy that probably has to just give it 150% in practice every single day. What's the journey been like for you?
You know, I appreciate everything. You know, my role is just coming every day with the same mentality. And I think as long as I do that and continue to help prepare everybody, then everything will work out in the end.
Have they told you you're going to start tomorrow?
I mean, he might have said something, but I don't know what's going to happen.
What is going to happen if you are starting? Are you getting a shot up for sure?
I'm just going to go out there and play, and we'll see what happens.
Danny, when you do get in, like, sometimes you get in and the score's a little lopsided. Like, why don't you look for yours a little more when you're out, when you do get the opportunity to be out there?
It's just not my personality. My whole thing is, I earn the respect of my teammates, and I know that I can play, and so whenever I go in there, I just try to play the best that I can, no matter what it is, scoring, passing.
The end of the Nebraska game, when you threw that ball off the rim, was some of the most flawless execution I've ever seen of anything. Did you practice that? Why did that come so easily to you, or did you just get lucky?
I knew I didn't want to, get a shot clock violation because it makes us look bad or whatever. But that just comes from playing 21 when you're younger. If you win, you got to hit it off the rim.
How about
Nick, everybody wants to start, everybody wants to be a star, et cetera, but years from now, will there be a lot of pride for you knowing you were on this team, you wore that uniform, just to have that experience?
Yeah, when I was 6 years ago, if you'd have told me I'd be here today, I would have told you were crazy. Just be able to be a part of the team that has, potential 3, NCAA tournament appearances, to make that, just having that, aspect is awesome.
And you might have overcome more than many, on that team, and that too has to be part of the story, right?
Yeah, I just, the relationships that I've built along, this way is really what, I'm going to remember down the line, and the bonds I've formed.
You said it's not your personality to check with a bunch of shots. You did throw a pass between your legs earlier.
Yeah. That was just in the moment.
It's just, okay. Okay, so that's not necessarily the plans for tomorrow then?
If it happens, it happens. I just play.
Andre, I got 2 questions I want to ask you. I was at Washington, D.C. when you guys lost to Rutgers the first year, in the conference tournament, and the coach leaves, obviously, and Coach Holtman comes in. Just, this program didn't seem to be in a very good spot at that point, even prior to the coaching change. Just your thought about what's transpired here in the last 3 years to kind of put Ohio State back in the front page. I mean, you're a ranked team, obviously, right now. It wasn't like that the first year. Just your thought about, you know, what you and the guys around you have done to kind of put this thing back where it should be.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a lot of work, a lot of hard work, and just committing to the coaches, committing to this university that we want to put Ohio State back on the map. We want to put them back on the front page. And, it's been fun, and I'm glad we've been able to do that for sure.
And kind of parallel, was just maybe 6 weeks ago, you guys are like 2-6 or whatever you were in the Big Ten, and to now win 8 of your last 10 games, position yourselves in pretty good shape. What changed in the last 5 weeks for you guys? And coaches said the seniors, yourself, the upperclassmen, the captains, led this turnaround. What in your mind led to what we've seen the last 3 or 4 weeks?
I don't really think anything changed. I just think we stayed committed. I mean, obviously you're gonna have ups and downs during the season. I think the biggest thing is how you handle those downs. That's the biggest thing, and I think we've handled it well, and just keeping that confidence and trying to turn things back around is the biggest thing for sure.
Okay. All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you guys.